This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Florida's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it. In so many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know.
Turning it on! Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Gators are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. He wants it all. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Finds his big tight end. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Great heads-up awareness by the quarterback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Gators will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. They'll put their return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Land Sharks circling, crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Caught near the sticks, it's Jackson. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Clark. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moulton. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere. They're able to make a big-time play.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third down, he drops to throw. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Makes a man miss. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to the ground game on the left. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. That's reeled in. It's Wilson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, let's chat about Florida. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the ground. He has the 1st and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Keep it on the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. The Rebels will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw at Simmons. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Snap in the shotgun. Here's the pressure. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. Takes a handoff. It's Moulton. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Thompson. Oh, he's got some space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Reads it, fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Thompson. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They pick up the 1st down, they'll mark him at the 34. Gotta be expeditious here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coverage team. Make the stop, they avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Watkins. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Move those chains without a hitch. Well, actually, with a hitch, but you get the point.
I like that. Nicely done. The defense probably should have understood the ball was coming out quick, something like a hitch, a slant, a screen, something fast. They didn't. QB gets it on the money. Receiver gets the extra yards. Easy pitch and catch for the first down.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. The Rebels have their offense in high gear. From the gun. Give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direct.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Absolutely perfect. That'll close the gap to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phil's rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Ole Miss! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Well, Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Creates a little space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going back to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Wilson.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quick handoff. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Back to pass on second down. Looking for the end zone. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbounds. Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Gators have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll try to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he makes the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. Quickly out to the tight end. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. You know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Offense facing fourth down.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Find space on the right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
He's brought down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Here's the shuffle pass. It's complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Gators are on the move. A jet sweep pass. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Wants to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Clark. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job on the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out?
Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Offside. Defense.
Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Florida. 31. Ole Miss. 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Got his man on the outside. Smashes ahead. Turning it on. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pull it on the read. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. caught behind the line. It's Clark. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Gators have taken it inside the 20. Looking for space. It's Clark. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The option look. Now the toss. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing...